quite old. Many incredible forces have created and shaped our planet for millions and billions of years. When, all of a sudden, life began. And life set out to evolve through countless iterations, full of little successes, and all-changing accidents. Until, at some point, we came along. Seemingly within the blink of an eye, mankind took the stage. And we began to shape the planet ourselves, fitting it best to our needs. Which is why we call this era the Anthropocene, the age of humankind. Unfortunately, some of our plans had no regard for other creatures or the planet itself. Today, our leading role and our impact raise a lot of questions. How will we generate our energy in the future? How will we protect the biodiversity? And in what kind of cities do we want to live? Campus Germany invites you to get to know the answers. Connect your minds and immerse yourself in 100,000 ideas for a better future.
Please do not use the swings yet. Please do not swing until you are in
Your journey is almost complete.
But before you leave, there's one last thing worth sharing.
Our planet is in constant motion. It is constantly changing. And more than ever before, it's being changed by us.
At the same time, we know that something is not running the way it should.
Take a look around.
With you, the world is sitting in this room.
You all come from the moon. And as different as you are, you all voted for the same beliefs and showed that you care. During your journey through the campus, you all voted for sustainability, responsibility.
You all have voted for a world worth living in. That's your dream, my dream.
And still, sometimes we feel powerless. And you're right. It's hard to change the world alone.
But we don't have to. Let's try a little experiment. As we think the same way, we can move the same way.
Look, you're not stuck any longer. Let's move together and inspire the people around us to move as well.
Move towards your beliefs to reach a better future.
And it takes you, and each and every one of you, to inspire, to connect, and to keep moving. Thank you.
And our voyage starts from the sea, because as you may have noticed, the structure of the pavilion is composed of 3 boats, 3 hulls, upside down, and shaped into the biggest Italian flag of our history. So you will see from the outside these 3 boats, green, white and red, like the Italian flag. And also the Italian pavilion has no walls at all, because it is completely surrounded by these 70 kilometers of nautical ropes. These are made by billions of plastic bottles taken from the ocean. Because another main theme of our pavilion is actually sustainability. And now we will find out more. Just pay attention, because this is not working. So we have just to go this way. into oxygen. But also what's happening here, you can see that there are some bubbles coming from the water. That's because downstairs we have the Bulgari restaurant. And the ceilings of the restaurant, so in our floor, there is a system of tubes and pipes that can also collect all the CO2 that the clients of the restaurant are producing right now. That has produced also our uniforms, and this is all handmade, and it represents the monastery of Santa Chiara in Naples, which was actually destroyed during the Second World War, and then it was rebuilt. So this is our symbol of hope and rebirth here at the expo, also after the pandemic. So here we can see the excellence of the Italian craftsmanship. So from tradition now we can move to innovation. This is a space completely dedicated to innovation. Innovation in many different fields. We have innovation in the aerospace sector, in the medical sector, and also in the agricultural one. Because this could actually seem like a normal and typical Italian garden, but it's not, because each plant has this blue thing that you can see on the plants. This is a sensor that can collect data from each plant. And these data are sent to a lab in Italy when there are some researchers that can measure how much light, how much water or fertilizers do these plants need. So it's a new way of thinking about agriculture because we're not wasting water or other substances.
Nasa loob na kami ng Japan Pavilion. Yan. Inabot kami ng isang buwan bago makapasok dito, bago makakuha ng finally. Kaya mamaya subukan natin kung talagang maganda tong Japan na to.